So after yesterday's game, literally 4:34. So a couple, probably 20, 30 minutes after the game's over. Actually, I think it might be even less than that. The NFL contacted Jake Browning and said, hey man, you know, they didn't say this part, but they kind of said, hey man, you're a great win. You've been winning. You're 3-1 as a starter now. You know, you have over 1,200 passing yards, 7 passing touchdowns, 3 interceptions. You have the best winning percentage of any Cincinnati Bengals backup quarterback in history of the Bengals, dating back to 1967. You are cheating. No, they're saying you randomly got selected. You randomly got selected for a PED test. And listen, okay? This is a random selection. This is not the NFL doing this on purpose to attack the Bengals or attack Jake Browning. And if there's any player who would have been on PEDs, I don't think Jake Browning would be that player. But there are a lot of players who take this as an offensive, or disrespectful act by the NFL. Mainly because it is random, and they tell you very much that this is a random selection. It's not like, you are exactly the player that it's not like we're targeting you because you're playing good. But there are players on Twitter and on social media who will come out and say, hey, listen, it's amazing how I'm starting to play amazing. I'm playing great. I'm looking great. Everything is perfect. And then randomly, I get selected for a PED test. Because this, again, is supposed to be random. It's not supposed to be, just, whoever's playing the best player possible, let's go test them to make sure they're not cheating, right? So, some players take this disrespectfully. Some players don't. I know the mentality of, hey, man, if you have nothing to hide, who cares? But it's also kind of the selection of like, you? Yeah. You, we don't trust it. We don't trust this whole Lynn Sandy and I can never say it. I said it earlier, correct? But we don't believe in that this is actually happening and you're not on PDs. Which, to be honest, at a quarterback position, it's, I feel like, not often, if any, ever, that a quarterback's on PEDs. Mainly because, it's not as physical of a position as other positions are. Wide receiver, corner, safety, linebacker, etc. But it is possible. And again, Jake Browning didn't really have a problem with this. He's going to go get tests taken and get it done with. But it's almost like the NFL is just like, oh, no. KC's only chance of not winning Super Bowl this year is if the Bengals beat them in the playoffs with Jake Browning. So we are not going to allow that crap to happen. So, we have, literally, this is out of the NFL's thing, right? They're like, we have so many positive things going for us right now. Negative things going for us right now. All these quarterbacks are hurt. All these big money quarterbacks are hurt. Aaron Rodgers, obviously, now he's coming back. But Herbo went down. Kenny Pickett went down. You have Joe Burrow went down. All these players went down. And the NFL is like, the only way we're going to make money in the playoffs is if we have the big name quarterbacks in there. Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, obviously Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, right? So they're like, no, we're done with this crap on the Bengals. We're just going to see if we can maybe potentially take out Jake Browning. Because the NFL is like, if KC can't take out Jake Browning, you dang straight we are going to. The NFL's like, if the NFL teams can't stop them, we're going to stop them. And, again, I highly doubt he has any PDs in his system, and it will be absolutely okay. Now, based on what I understand from some players, the reason why they do have problems with this is that it's supposed to be a random, PED test, but there are times where that random PED test happen 2 or 3 times in a month. Yeah, you gotta think it's a random PED test of a whole entire list of players. Why did the same player get selected 3 or 4 times in a month? Because the NFL's like, something doesn't seem right here. You're doing really good, and we don't think that's correct. Now, thankfully, with all the bullcrap the refs do, and the bullcrap a lot of things happen in the NFL, we do not, and I repeat, do not have a corrupt league. Because if this was a corrupt league, they would say that he's suspended for PEDs. Because this would be taking him out and the Bengals out for beating the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. But I'm sorry, in the championship or the playoffs or whatever, right? So I think he'll be fine. I think there'll be no problem at all. I just find it funny. It's just like, this guy's playing amazing, doing great. And it's always when that happens, whenever a player is playing amazing, doing great, and really on top of their game, the NFL is like, you might be cheating. We think you might be cheating because you shouldn't be doing all this. This I hear, all of this, no. Something's not right here. Either you're cheating, or the Kansas City Chiefs suck. And we're not going to step the second one. You're cheating. Oh, man, funny. But again, like I said, guys, it'll be absolutely fine. He'll get through this test, and, you know, is it possible he gets tested 7 more times before this year's over with? Possibly. Is it possible to get to a point where randomly, he gets selected every single day? Especially against the Kansas City Chiefs? They're going to get so bad. They're going to test him before the Chiefs game, at halftime of the Chiefs game, at the end of the Chiefs game. They're like, nah, bro, we're not messing with this. Nah. Now, keep in mind, there are players in the past who have been suspended and gotten caught with PEDs without taking PEDs. And you might say, wait, hold up, what? So there are some medicines that can actually... They can remove certain PEDs from your body. They can, you know, kind of mask certain PEDs. And those medicines are on a list. And the list is the whole entire list of medicines you cannot take, or you can take, but you have to tell the in the NFL that you're taking these medicines. There actually, I forget who it was. It was a linebacker a couple years ago who got suspended for the year for PEDs. And it was because he was taking Advil. And Advil is a medicine that does go ahead and mask some of these PEDs. And you won't show up in your system if you're taking Advil. So what they were doing is, this player was taking Advil, and because he didn't tell the NFL, he got suspended for PEDs for the year. He wasn't taking PEDs, according to him, but because he did not tell the NFL, he can get suspended. Same thing, for example, there was a player who was trying to, have children with his wife. And he was taking certain hormonal medicine to make him more, can have kids, right? And because of that, he didn't tell the NFL. Well, it doesn't matter. The NFL is like, listen, that medicine right there, that stops us from being able to see if you have PEDs in your system. Therefore, that's the equivalent of you hiding the fact you might have PEDs, and you will be suspended. So I'm hoping, again, that Jake's not on any type of medicine or any type of things, because, again, you have to be very clear with the NFL. Hey, man, I'm on this said medicine, and I think there is a process they can go through to make sure you're not on PEDs if you're on that said medicine. But if you're not, and it just says, hey, like, whoa, we got this medicine in your system, and you're not listed here as a medicine boy, there's a problem. So, again, like I said, Jake, I don't care what happens, man. You get sick, you have a headache, don't take any medicine. Please, no medicines, no nothing. I don't care if you tell the NFL, just don't take them. We can't afford this right now. We need you for the rest of the season and the Super Bowl, okay, Jake? Just no more meds. I don't care. You know what? No more. You are not allowed to touch medication at all. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.